what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel. This is your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And guys, we are back again for another big time collection update. I've got quite a few titles to show off. I've got some stuff that I purchased myself. I've got stuff that was sent to me by some studios and boutique labels. So I like to do these at least once a month just to kind of show you what I'm bringing into the collection, to showcase some things, to let you guys know what's available. I will be leaving dates and prices down below in the corner because some of these I think are June releases. Some of these are upcoming July releases, but I can't remember like which ones are what. So it gets hard sometimes. So I'm like, I'll just leave the information down. I'll put it in post. But let me find my cutting tool real quick because I feel like I lost it and I'm going to need it for this video. But before we get into it, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, I'll link everything we talk about, guys, that has a pre-order link or an order link. I will link it down below in the description. Most of them will be Amazon links. They do help support the channel. If you use those, they're affiliate links, and I would definitely appreciate that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's just get into it because we got a lot of titles to showcase and talk about here today. I did get Warfare from A24. Now, this is on the A24 website. It's also on Amazon to order as well. This is the 4K. There's also a Blu-ray version that you can get of this. But yeah, I think this movie came out back in March. It got a lot of praise, I feel like. I'm excited to check it out. So I don't know exactly like what type of movie it is. I heard it goes into some like different directions. I don't know if it's like a Hurt Locker or something like that, or a Jarhead. But it kind of reminds me of that. Just kind of looking from the cover right there, just kind of a life and war type film, getting real personal and all that kind of stuff. But some nice images. You know, this is a nice digipack release. On the inside, you got an orange disc, which really pops, looks great. You take the disc out. I have not watched this yet, by the way, obviously. You got some interior artwork as well, which is cool. This was co-directed by Alex Garland, so I think that's worth mentioning, who did directed Civil War, directed Annihilation, which is one of my, Annihilation's great too, I love Annihilation, but Ex Machina, he also directed and wrote, and that's one of my favorite movies of the 2010s. I think it's one of the best. And then also Men, which was pretty divisive, but I actually liked Men. So for me, like, Alex Garland is pretty hit with most of his stuff. I like Civil War. I didn't love it, but it's one I may need to revisit. But yeah, he co-directed this and co-wrote it with an actual like Iraq war veteran, a guy by the name of Ray Mendoza. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely cool because that will probably lead to a more like realistic depiction of, life and war during that time period. I don't know if it takes place like more during the Iraq war or what, but it does have Will Poulter in it, who's an outstanding actor, and usually in anything he's in, he's great. But yeah, you got the art cards and stuff right there. And when I check this out, maybe it's possible I can do a review of any of this stuff I talk about in the video today, but I may review this one when I watch it, because I do plan to watch it soon. But in these 4K releases, I also want to point out, you don't get a Blu-ray. You just get a 4K, and if you get the Blu-ray, you just get the Blu-ray. So I think that's worth noting as well. And yeah, that is Warfare, the A24 Digipack release right there. Let me find a place to set all this stuff, guys. My goodness, I'm completely unprepared. Next up, guys, we've got A Working Man on Blu-ray. This is from Warner Brothers. Again, they sent me the Blu-ray. I did request the 4K. I did want to check this movie out on 4K. I have reached out to them, and hopefully I'll be getting the 4K in. But, I wanted to review this. I wanted to watch it. It's a dumb Jason Statham movie. I'm sure it still looks good on Blu-ray. I'm sure it does. I'm just kind of 4K crazy sometimes. But on the back, I don't think there was any new special features with this one, but you do get a digital code and a Blu-ray disc only on the inside. So there you have it, guys. A Working Man. Did anybody see this in theaters? What did you think of it? It is available now from Warner Brothers. Next up, guys, also available from Warner Brothers is a Minecraft movie, Chicken Jockey. Another one that I wanted the 4K. I really wanted the 4K with this one because this movie's got so many like bright, vivid colors. I just feel like it would look better on 4K with that HDR. But this one's got a pretty good amount of special features on it. I'll show you the back right there if you guys can see this. There you go. Some images from the film, special features, building the world of Minecraft, Block Party, Creepers, Zombies, and Enderman, Oh My, a Minecraft movie, Pixel Pals, a Minecraft movie, Block Beats, Marlene, and Nitwits. Sorry, guys. So some good features on this one. They actually, you know, did some good work here. And then the disc itself is like the creeper, the creeper skin, which is pretty cool. I like that. But again, this is another one I kind of wanted the 4K for, requested it, and Warner Brothers sent me the Blu-ray. So it is what it is, guys. You know, but I'm still going to showcase it for you. It's available. If you're somebody that doesn't care about 4K, just wants the Blu-ray, you can get it. But I'll link the 4K and the Blu-ray down below in the description. Now, look, guys, look, I just can't get enough. I can't get enough of new 4K upgrades, and I can't get enough of the stuff. We have got the stuff on 4K UHD from Arrow Video. I will definitely do a review for this one. I just did a review for Cobra on 4K, which was also a July release, so go check that out if you haven't already. But I've definitely got a review planned for this one at some point in the month of July. But the cover art on this is awesome. I love the artwork. I think it's great. It's different than the past because they did this on Blu-ray before Arrow Video, and it's different from that. So I like that when they actually change it. But on the back right there, I don't know. I can't remember if this had new features. There is a brand new audio commentary, but I'll have to compare this to the past Arrow Video release to really know if there's new special features or not, other than the commentary with this release right here. Should I just show you? Maybe you guys can read yourself. If there's new features here, bam, you got the synopsis, all the features, specs, casting lists, all that good stuff. And the stuff's fantastic. I love the stuff. I think it's a great movie. Great, just kind of, you know, 80s. I guess you'd call it a creature feature monster movie, kind of like The Blob, but with marshmallow cream. But it's an incredible amount of fun. I love this stuff. And I like this. I don't know if this is the original poster art of it, but this is good artwork too. Very cool. Open this up, and you got a nice booklet on the inside, which is very cool. Probably got some details on the restoration. This is the original 35mm camera negative was scanned in 4K 16 bits. So there you go, guys. Now on this one, you got the 4K, and that's the features and the extras on that 4K. And then you got a disc 2, which is the pre-release version. So I'm not sure exactly what the pre-release version is. So an early pre-release cut of the film featuring over 30 minutes of additional footage and different music score, exclusively remastered by Arrow Films. That might be new. I don't know if that was on the Arrow Video Blu-ray. So that's pretty cool that they included that alternate, you know, essentially an alternate cut of the film in this. So yeah, really cool. I'm disappointed we don't have a poster on the inside. You know, a poster would have been nice, Arrow. But I get it. I get it. You can't put a poster in everything. But reversible cover art's just the same artwork as the slipcover. But I'll do a more in-depth, you know, deep dive into the stuff when I check it out. Next up, I'm actually excited to watch these at some point. This is the Night Watch collection from Arrow Video. And I think this comes out this month in July. But this features 2 Night Watch movies. You have Night Watch, and you have Night Watch Demons Are Forever. And I think the first Night Watch is from the 90s. And I feel like the second one is more recent. Yeah, the first one was 1994, and I think the second one was like 2023. So let me know if you've seen these movies. What do you think of them in the comments section? But yeah, Night Watch, guys. Looks pretty damn cool. And I apologize for the glare, guys. But show you the back right there. If you guys want to see that. I'm sure you could do without my fingers. If you want to see the synopsis, special features, specs, all the good stuff, casting list. And this is Blu-ray, by the way, but you take it out of the slipcover, you got new artwork on the inside. Very cool. I like the orange aesthetic. And then you got a disc for Night Watch. Good to see they didn't just put them all on, you know, the same disc. You got 2 discs for both films. And I imagine they both got some special features on them as well. You even got a book on the inside. You got a book and a poster. They did a poster on this one, guys. We'll get to that. So a nice little booklet with some information on the films. And then you got a poster with the, I guess this is the newly commissioned artwork, maybe. So I'm actually, I may check these out. Maybe I'll review this. I don't know. I never know what I'm going to have time for, but these definitely intrigue me. And it looks like the sequel was a Shudder movie too. But yeah, if you flip the artwork, you got the artwork for the sequel on the other side. So very cool stuff, guys. The Night Watch collection available at some points this month, I think, from Arrow Video. Next up from Arrow Video, we got the Crumb Catcher. And I think that this one was a June release. Because I feel like this one's been sitting over there in my pile for forever and everything's been going on top of it. So I think this is like the first one I got. But this is a newer film too. This is about two married couples collide, and Chris Scotch Dob, I cannot pronounce that name. Beautifully shot and wonderfully wild Crumb Catcher, a truly unique and darkly funny home invasion thriller from the stable of Larry Fessenden's Glass Eye Picks. The House of the Devil, The Ranger Depraved. So this is kind of a home invasion movie. I don't know if it's kind of like a You're Next or Hush or something like that, but it is a newer movie. It is a film from 2024, it's saying. So yeah, maybe this is one to check out. You know, I'm sure I've got like a lot of these movies I haven't heard of. I'm sure a lot of them are great and I need to watch them, is what I'm trying to say. But on the back, if you want to read the synopsis, you got the casting list, special features. Looks like this has a pretty good amount of special features. It is a Blu-ray as well. And then on the inside, you got that new artwork. You got the disc. You got what looks to be a booklet of the Crumb Catcher. And then you got some reversible artwork as well. This artwork is kind of, I don't know if this is supposed to be like the original poster art, but that kind of feels like a throwback to like some of the old Arrow Video releases. Like I've seen a lot of older Arrow Video releases with this style of artwork on them. But yeah, the Crumb Catcher, guys. Let me know if you've seen this one, if it's worth checking out in the comments section. But that one's available now from Arrow Video. We've also got from MVD Rewind Collection Terminus. Right here, I love MVD Rewind. I just love the aesthetic of the packaging. But you've got Karen Allen in this, and this is a movie. Let me take the plastic off. I don't know quite when this movie was from, but I think it might be before Raiders. No, this is 1986, so this would be post Raiders. You know, for Karen Allen. But you also got Johnny Halliday and Jurgen Prochnow. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not, but great artwork on this one. Again, I love the aesthetic of these MVD Rewind releases. Now this is a Blu-ray, and it looks like you got a good amount of special features here. I'm not sure if these are new. I don't know if this is the first time to Blu-ray for this film or not. But it looks pretty damn cool. It looks like a cool release. Looks like a cool movie, sci-fi 80s film, Terminus. And then on the inside, you got this. When you remove the slipcover, open it up. I always like the more like VHS aesthetic they put on their discs. I think that's pretty cool. No poster on the inside. Usually they will include a poster with the MVD releases, so that's kind of strange. But there you go, guys. Look at that. That is beautiful. That artwork is beautiful. But that's Terminus, guys. Let me know what you think about Terminus from MVD Rewind. I think this one is available now as well. Next up, we've got from, who put this out? Rustblade put this one out. This is a special 40th anniversary edition of Nothing Underneath. So I'm not too familiar with this. And I should probably look at the back with the title of what Nothing Underneath. I should probably look at the back first before I show it off. But this looks like maybe some kind of a erotic thriller of some kind, horror slasher. I'm not sure. Erotic thriller slasher. I'm not 100%, guys. I just work here. I don't know what all these movies are about. Okay. I'm gonna start saying that more often. I just work here, guys. I don't know what these movies are. Look at this. Look at that. This looks. I mean, is this a Italian film? Maybe. A killer is roaming the streets of Milan. Yeah, this is Italian. So this is probably some kind of a giallo film. This is from 1985. Yeah, maybe pretty cool. I mean, I do like my giallos, and this has Donald Pleasance in it as well. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. Donald Pleasance always adds a little bit of gravitas to anything he's in. I mean, I just watched the Bond films, him as Blofeld. That's how you pronounce it, right, guys? Everybody was correcting me in my Bond review. It's Blofeld, Ken, not Blowfield. Remember, guys, I said I didn't know anything about Bond. Anyway, we're not talking about Bond. On the inside, you got some cool disc art. Yeah, this may be worth checking out as well. Like, all these look so cool. Like, so little time, guys. So little time to check all this stuff out. But I want to. Cool edition. Did I show up the interior artwork? Yeah, interior artwork, disc art. Cool stuff. And I'm not too familiar with Rustblade, that company. So very cool. Next up, guys, we've got a string of Radiance Films stuff, right? These are both Radiance. Let me make sure I got all the Radiance together. I think I do. But we got To Beast, To Die. And this looks like it's a Japanese film. And my wife and I are really getting into, like, you know, Japanese, Asian cinema. So this may be one she'll want to watch with me. I don't know if it's her type of movie or not. We just watched Drive My Car. And we were going to watch Decision to Leave pretty soon. But yeah, we're getting more into Asian cinema and stuff. So maybe she would want to check this out with me at some point. I try to tell her all the time, like, if you're getting into Asian cinema, like, I've got at least like 300 movies down here that I haven't watched before. That's all Asian cinema. It's definitely a big blind spot for me too. But this movie came out in 1980, Japanese film. So might be one to check out as well. And I do want to update you guys because, like, I am actually 6 movies into the V Cinema collection from Arrow Video. I wanted to do a review on that, but I got 3 more films to watch. So I have been diving into some Asian stuff of my own. I just want to point that out. But on the inside, you got a booklet, you got some disc art, and yeah, good stuff. Radiance always does a good job. I just don't check out enough Radiance. I don't. I should. You know, they got some inserts right there. They give all the information. Of course, this is reversible artwork as well, which is cool. Flip it. I think that's more like the original poster stuff. Looks like there's a good amount of special features here. Newly filmed interviews. I mean, Radiance, like, for these types of movies, like, I'm just not familiar with pretty much anything they do, and they really cater to, like, a very specific sector of the film loving community. But, like, there's no doubt that they do some incredible work with these releases because they put, like, a lot of new features into them, commentaries. They do, like, new, you know, 2K scans, 4K transfers sometimes with these films, and they just started doing some actual, like, 4Ks with palindromes. So they really do a great job with these releases. Booklets on the inside. They're really like the UK version of the Criterion Collection, is what I call them. I mean, they're based in the UK. They do UK only releases, but they also do States, US releases as well. But that is To Beast, To Die. And you might be able to get this in Barnes & Noble. I do want to call that out because I don't think I've talked about that yet. But Radiance is also doing a 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble. So you might be able to pick this up in your local Barnes & Noble for 50% off. But there you go. This is Rosa LaRose. Rosa LaRose. And this is a French language film. And like I said, guys, it's catering to a very specific audience with these releases. It's like, on the surface, like, these are just, like, not my movies, not my types of films. But it could be. could be something I could get into at some point. I always try to think about that. It's like I'm at a certain point right now in my film watching journey, but I could be somewhere completely different in 10 years. That's what I think about sometimes when I'm bringing films into the collection. Maybe I don't feel like watching them now. Maybe in 10 years I'll feel differently. You know, that happens. You know, you got a nice looking woman on the back, and this is from 1986. And this is a 2K restoration of this one. A lot of these movies, though, guys, like they're putting out on Blu-ray for the first time. I do think that's worth noting as well. So yeah, Rosa LaRose. Nice booklet on the inside. Yeah, never seen this film. French movie. Let me remove the insert and do the reversible artwork. And like I said, I'll be leaving the dates and stuff, but that's the original artwork, I guess, right there. But yeah, Radiance, guys, they're doing pretty steady amount of releases too, like a few a month, it seems like 3 or 4 a month. I mean, of course they do more like in the UK, but then they do some over here as well, and those are the ones that I get. But I think the ones they do in the US are also in the UK. It's just they don't do everything in the US, but they do everything in the UK, I think. But this is spy number 115, and the other one was 116. So it's like they're already in the hundreds, and they've only been going at it since 2023. So like they're really doing great work over there, Radiance Films. I need to check out more of their stuff. I really do. We've also got a release from 88 Films. This is Detonation Violent Raiders, right? And I cannot show off the back of this because I'm seeing some nippleage action on the back. Is that a word, guys? I just made it one if it wasn't. There's some nippy action on the back. It's getting a bit nippy in here. Let me show it off for just 1 second. You barely saw it. Look at the colors, guys. Beautiful artwork, though. I wish I could show the back because the artwork's great. Then you got a booklet, pamphlet inside here. So, and this has the same artwork as the back. Let me flip it and show it real quick. You guys see that? Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah, never seen this movie. This is also, I think, a Japanese film from 1975. Nice disc art right there as well. And this is 88 Films, but they're also doing these inserts kind of like Radiance. So that's kind of interesting. And then you got some reversible artwork, which I don't think shows off as much as the newly commissioned artwork. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't know what this is. This is some kind of like, you know, action, motorcycle gang type movie. I don't know. It looks kind of interesting. Again, like, I wish I had more time to like watch all this because a lot of this stuff looks good. If only I could just quit my job and devote everything to this channel and watching all these releases, I would do it. I would do it. Look at that, guys. It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Next up, we've got the Tattooed Dragon. This is from Eureka. And Eureka does some good stuff too. I feel like I watched a couple of their releases this year. And we got 3 releases from Eureka to get into. The Tattooed Dragon, there's the front. There's the back. Zoom in on some of the special features. Take it out of the slip. You got the front. You got the back. Open it up. You got some disc arts. You got a nice booklet in there as well. You do also have reversible artwork, which is the same as the cover, the slip cover. So there you have it, guys, the Tattooed Dragon. Next up from Eureka, we've got the Eunuch. The Eunuch, is that how you pronounce that? We'll just call this Exact Revenge. And I think this has 2 films in it. The Eunuch and the Deadly Knives. And this is also, let's see, trying to see what this is from. I'm trying to give you all the right countries with these movies, but I'm not finding it. Hong Kong. This is also Hong Kong. Sorry, guys. Trying to do my due diligence, okay, with this video. But this is the last of my review stuff. Then we'll get into some of the stuff that I picked up. Ordered from Orbitz, the Movie Room. I ordered from the Movie Room, guys, which is another, you know, physical media store online store. So I'm excited to talk about them, ordering from them for the first time. All right, so yeah, 2 movies in this set, guys. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. I think they're both on the same disc here. Yeah, if you're really into the Hong Kong stuff, guys, this might be for you. I'm starting to get into this stuff, guys. I am. Like, that V Cinema set's really helping. It's really helping, like, break open that door. Even though that's Japanese, but... All right, there you go. That is the 2-film Exact Revenge sets. Then, finally, we've got Hong Kong 1941. Pretty self-explanatory. I guess this one's Hong Kong as well. This is a part of the Masters of Cinema collection. And this one's got Chow Yun-fat in it, which I do recognize that name. So 1941, this is a film from 1984, which is a great year for movies. Show you the back right there if you want the synopsis, if you want the special features, specs, all that good stuff. Take it out of the case. Ooh, you got some nice artwork on the inside. That is nice. I like that. That's some stuff they should have put on the cover, honestly. Nice disc art, too. I like that disc art. Then you got a booklet on the inside as well. You do have reversible, which is the same, just the same as the slip cover. So I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it back on that nice disc art because I like that. That's pretty cool. You got Chow Yun-fat right there, guys. Front and center. All right, so... that's all the review copy stuff that I got in, guys. Again, I'll link the stuff down below. Let me show off some of this Orbits DVD stuff that I got a couple of weeks ago. Now, I showed this stuff off on a live stream, but I want to make sure, you know, everybody sees it because not everybody checks out my live streams. But I did get the Assault on Precinct 13 Blu-ray set right here from Orbit. And I've got the Scream Factory version, but I wanted this because I watched it recently. I did a video on it, but this one's got like a bunch of new special features. I think it's got a documentary on it too. Do you remember Lori Zimmer? That was not on the Scream Factory version. And I think the Scream Factory features are on here too. But yeah, I'm going to watch this at some point, do a little comparison to the Scream Factory. But I love this movie, so I thought this was worth picking up. Somebody let me know in the comment section, was there a box set with this when it first came out? Because I would have loved to have gotten the box set, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Not even on eBay could I find it. But I'm fine with just the regular Blu-ray from Second Sight. They usually do a good job. But we need a 4K of this, like ASAP. I know Def Crocodile did it, but Scream Factory, Shout Factory, somebody needs to put it out. Next up, guys, we've got a couple of releases from 101 Films. I did get 1984's Fear City. This is a movie directed by Abel Ferreira, and it's got Melody Griffith in it. I think the same year as Body Double. So, yeah, I need to check this one out. Looks like a seedy kind of noir thriller, and looks very cool. But I also got Castle Freak, which is a new Blu-ray release from 101 Films, which looks pretty damn cool. Again, I would love to do reviews on these and talk about these more in depth. I just don't know when I'm going to get the opportunity to check them out. But I do like collecting for 101 Films. They got some really nice box set releases, and the artwork on this is incredible. I thought this one sold out because I wanted to get it a few months ago. Like, I think when it first came out, or maybe this came out like over a year ago. I can't remember. But it wasn't available anymore. And then all of a sudden it shows up on Orbit, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this. But you got some good... you know, artwork right there. And I think Scream Factory did a version of this on their website. It was a site exclusive, but I just like the box sets that 101 Films does, so I prefer to get this. But yeah, some good stuff, guys. And here, and this is a really nice, like, glossy cover on this booklet as well. Really nice stuff. All right, let me put this to the side. And we also got, like I said, Castle Freak, the Blu-ray set, which is very nice. I think this has got some new special features as well, because I know Full Moon's got a Blu-ray of this, but again, I don't have that Blu-ray, and if I'm going to get it, I want to get a nice box set, you know, from 101 Films. And these are not, like, super expensive. I think they're, like, $30 or something. It's not super expensive to get these. But you got some nice disc art on the inside. I think this is the original poster, but some cool stuff, and a nice booklet in here as well, another glossy booklet. So... Yeah, 101 Films, they do a good job with these releases. They're just some really nice premium releases that don't really break the bank. They're affordable releases from 101 Films. All right, next up, guys, we have got this is one of my favorite releases I've gotten in quite some time, just because I grew up with this movie and I love it. But we got Jason and the Argonauts from Viavision. I love the lenticular cover on this. I think it's so cool. It's actually a pretty sizable, thick kind of case release, and it's a pretty good hard box as well. But on the back, I think this has got some new features. I would love to review this also. This is a Blu-ray, not a 4K though. But yeah, Ray Harryhausen movie from I want to say the 50s or no 1963 is when this came out. It's directed by Don Chaffee, but the producer was Ray Harryhausen. He did a lot of these types of movies back in the day. But I grew up with this one. You know, Greek mythology, fantasy, like this and the Odyssey and that kind of stuff. When I was a kid, I loved it. But on the inside, also Clash of the Titans, of course. Jason and the Argonauts. You got the Hydra right there, which is super cool. The skeleton battle, like the stop motion, like I just remember that when I was a kid. It was so awesome. I loved it. I thought it looked super cool. It might look a little cheesy now, but I still feel like the effects will hold up pretty well. On the inside of this, guys, we got some art cards, which are pretty cool. I need to rewatch this. All my memories are flooding back, like, you know, the Golden Fleece and all that stuff. I need to rewatch this one. All right, so let me put this one back in the case. But yeah, I'm very impressed by this. I didn't think this was going to be as good as it was, because it wasn't too much. I think it was like $27.99 or something. But Viavision really did a good job on this one for sure. But that's the stuff I got from 101 Films or from Orbit. If you watched my live stream the other night, you already saw it. But this is new stuff right here that I got. I ordered from the movie room for the first time. And one of the releases, and I've wanted to order from them for a while just to kind of test them out and support them because they're a new, you know, physical media, you know, store distributor. They do pretty much the same stuff that Orbit does, Diabolic. They, you know, buy this stuff wholesale. They sell it to you on their website. But because like they're not as known as Orbit and Diabolic, like you can find stuff on the movie room that is sold out on all the other sites. And again, because they're not as known. So because not enough people know about them, like they don't have, which maybe more people will know about them after this video. But you'll find stuff on those sites that you will not find on Diabolic and Orbit because they sell out first, and the movie room still got it for a couple weeks after. So that was the case here. I really wanted this box set from Terravision, and it was sold out pretty much everywhere. I think it was sold out on the Terravision website. So I just looked on the movie room just to see if they had it, and they did. They actually had like 50 copies left. I don't know if they'll still have 50 copies left. So I got this, and then I also got another release from Terravision that they had that I kind of wanted, and I never got it. And Terravision's, I like Terravision. You know, I'm kind of hit or miss with some of their stuff, but some of their stuff I do enjoy. But they got some nice mesh, you know, packaging. Looks like they put a nice sticker in here as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I've heard some good things about the movie room. I know a couple of my buddies that are on YouTube as well. They give out codes and stuff. I think Frank over at Frank's Medium Reviews and Movie Den, a couple other people, they're you know, working with Movie Room. They give out discount codes and stuff. So go check out them on their channels. Maybe you can get a code because I don't have all that stuff. But I wanted to check them out because also Steelbook Obsessed. Jake at Steelbook Obsessed does stuff with the Movie Room as well. But, you know, because they were talking about them, I was like, well, let me just order from them and show some support as well. Because from what I've heard, they like work out of their garage, you know, to pack this stuff up. But it's very well packed. I'll say that right off the bat because you got the mesh, you know, packing paper in here. Then on top of that, they're in bubble wrap, like really wrapped good. So yeah, so far so good, guys. Movie Room, very well packed, and you get that nice sticker in here. You got the receipt as well. Oh, and they're individually bubble wrapped too. Like inside of the bubble wrap, they're also bubble wrapped. They're bubble wrapped together, and then they're bubble wrapped individually. So the first one that I got, oh my goodness, they really really went above and beyond. I'll just show this off, but they put it in a bag too. I got the Nail Gun Massacre from Terravision. This is one that I think they came out with this a couple of years ago, and I did want to get it. I just didn't jump on it. You know, just kind of looks like a stupid slasher film, but it's in 4K, so I'm sure it looks great. But yeah, they actually bagged this one up, so that's pretty cool. I'd never gotten to the bagging and to the plastic case stuff with my collection, but it's cool that they send it like this. Like, that's actually like really awesome. But this slipcover is amazing. Look at this, guys. I can't even read that because I'm seeing it backwards, but you're seeing it the right way. Take it out of the slipcover. Let me make sure it's okay. Then it looks like you got some original artwork on the inside. And yeah, like I said, I think the Nail Gun Massacre was still available on their Terravision website, but I just went ahead and got this because I believe you could get free shipping if you spend, how much did I spend? Does it tell me on my receipt? It might not. I think maybe the threshold was like 75 potentially, and you could get free shipping. So I think that's what I did. On the inside, though, you do get a Blu-ray and you get a 4K. You know, maybe I'll review this at some point. This does look like a pretty great release, but on the back, it shows all the special features as well. So, yeah, the Nail Gun Massacre, guys. Oh, I didn't do the reversible cover art. I'm sure there's reversible. Oh my goodness, my disc is falling out. All right. And yeah, this is just interior artwork, which I never get interior artwork on a 4K case because it just doesn't work the same as a Blu-ray, but okay. But this slipcover is gorgeous. It is in mint, and I mean mint condition. Like, I've never got, Vinegar Syndrome doesn't even send them like this. I've never got a slipcover in such good condition before. So, you know, kudos to Terravision and the movie room for the packaging. All right, guys. So I don't know if these movies are any good, but everybody was just showing this off, and I was just like, FOMO got the best of me. It wasn't a terrible price, but the Shoestring Slasher box set right here, and when I heard it was selling out, that's when I jumped on it. But yeah, I don't know if these movies are any good. I don't know what kind of budget they had for these slasher films. I do enjoy stupid, silly slasher films, so maybe I'll get some enjoyment out of these. But if they're all like shot on video, just like they could be. I don't know. I didn't do enough research, but I did jump on it, admittedly, because it was selling out. And it's sold out everywhere, but there may still be copies on the movie room, guys. Check it out. I'll link them down below in the description. There'll be a lot of links down below, but this one's already in plastic wrap. But it's a nice box set, and I like the job and the work that Terravision does with some of their box sets. I mean, they did the Frogman set, they did Rumpelstiltskin. They do really good work. So yeah. All right, let me put this over here. And look at that, guys. Just beautiful. And this has 3 movies in it. It has Phantom Brother, Beware, and Basement Jack. What I love too is on the inside, you have a poster right here. I'll show this off first. A nice poster. And then you also got, for each movie on Blu-ray, a slipcover. So you got slipcovers on all these inside of a box set. So here is Beware. And show you the back right there. And I'll be able to tell when I look at the back of these. Look at that. Look at that. Damn. I mean, I don't know. These might have a little bit more cinematic value to them. This is from 2001, though. But when you hear shoestring slasher, you just assume that, you know, they shot this stuff very cheaply. And it didn't cost them that much. But then you got the disc guard on the inside. So, did anybody watching this video get any of these? Let me know. But then you got Basement Jack, which looks cool. And, oh my goodness. This one's from 2009. So these are not all like 80s, 90s slasher films. Some disc art, interior artwork as well. And then lastly, you got Phantom Brother, which is probably the best cover of them all. That's a great cover on that one. And yeah, I think this set was like 50 something like that. So again, not terrible for 3 movies and a nice box set. They all got slipcovers. Very cool. Bam, look at that. Disc art on the inside, interior artwork. Very cool stuff. But that's it, guys. That's my haul. I showed off a lot of stuff in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, this shoestring slasher set is pretty nice, and I do recommend ordering from the movie room now. They did some great work here. You know, sending this stuff to me, packaging it up, making sure it's in good condition. So I'll link their website down below in the description. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on bell notifications for all future videos. Follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.